Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be trying out a couple of new products. One is the overhyped Goddess palette by AlterEgo. Everyone is saying that this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold palette, and I would have to agree. It's a 98% dupe. Most of these shades perform very, very well. Some of the mattes you do need to build up to get to the pigmentation of the Natasha Denona, but all the other shades perform just like hers. So we're going to be dipping into this palette. I've got the Becca, Khloe, and Malika bronze blush highlight palette, but I'm not going to use the highlight because I have the CoverFX gold bar highlight. So it looks like this. Pretty beautiful. And inside I got the light version of the Khloe and Malika palette, so that looks like this. And I'm going to be trying out for the first time the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation infused with Glow Nectar Brightening Complex, and I'm in the shade Noisette, and I do think this is a little bit deep for me. I wish I could mix it with something, but we will work with it. So starting off with the eyes, I already primed my eyes. I want to go into, there is kick up in this, and it is already used a lot, so I'm going to go in with Iris right here, the brown shade, and I'm just going to put that lightly in the crease, feathering it out in the cat-like shape. So already this is really very pigmented, and I have swatched all of these shades from the Natasha Denona palette. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers do this, so I'm very confident that this is a 98% dupe. You're saving over $113 because this is only $16, and it's available on their website or Mercari. You can shop there, but I would shop at the AlterEgo website. They are really a friendly business, and they send you a little note card with your name on it and everything, and a handwritten note. I'm going to go in with Athena, this mustard shade, and I'm just going to apply that right above the crease, really building up this color to the intensity that I want it at. As you can see, the pigment is really strong, and actually this mustardy shade in the AlterEgo Goddess palette is more on the mustard, true mustard shade side than Natasha Denona. So I'm just going to be going in with a different brush and picking up more of Athena, and I'm going to really build this up on the outer edge of the eye, just to really deepen up that intensity. It's super pigmented. There's not much fallout with the mattes. It's only the one shimmer that there's a lot of fallout in. I want to deepen the outer corner, so I'm going to be going in with Avalon on the same brush. You only need a little bit of this. It's very pigmented. Just on the outer corner, little bit depth and dimension, like so. So as you can see, these are blending very well. They're not blending into one another. They're blending out very easily. There's little to no fallout on these. What I am going to do now is take my finger, and I'm going to go into the shade Valkyrie right here, and I'm going to press, not swipe, just press all the way to about halfway. And this shade is a spot on dupe for the corresponding shade in the gold palette. And Ellie Glines did a video on this. Makeup by Amory did a video on this. And both of those YouTubers I trust wholeheartedly. So I'm going to recommend this to you guys. Just based off of the formula on this, it's absolutely amazing. And it's a unique palette. It's only $16, and the color payoff, pigment, everything is outstanding. It's super gorgeous. Like, look at that. Look at that. going to take a flat brush and take the shade Gaia right here and use that as my liner. So I just did the liner off camera, and the corresponding shade in the Natasha Denona palette would be Python for this, and that's a spot on dupe as well. I'm going to be using the shade called Freya in here for my brow bone highlight. This is pretty pigmented. It's actually more glittery than white and frosty. So it's just like a hint. Just put it on the high points, so. And then I'm going to do liner and lashes and all that off camera, and we'll be back to do the complexion and all of that. Lashes are on. What I meant to say when I said liner was I was tight lining my upper, not lash line, but waterline. So now we're going to go into the Becca Skin Love foundation. The claims of this are a weightless, medium to buildable coverage foundation with a velvety natural finish that mimics the look of smooth, healthy skin. And this is the type of product I would want for the summer. I don't like full coverage, so it comes with a pump, a nice jelly type packaging, and it's not too expensive. I believe it was like $39. So I'm just going to take 2 pumps like that. So it is a little bit liquidy. You see it sliding down. It's a little more thick than liquidy, so we'll just try it out. That should be a good match for me. And like I said, I was in the shade Noisette. Hope it doesn't oxidize. So far, it's really hydrating, and I didn't go in with a very hydrating primer. I primed with the normal primer that I use, which is the Wet n Wild or Smashbox priming water and the Tatcha Silk Canvas. So I would say that this is, upon application, medium coverage, and that's about all I want in a foundation. It's definitely luminous, skin-like. I have no complaints right now. It's not settling into any of my fine lines. It's a good match for me. They have a lot of shades. Let me see how many shades. How many shades? So I was wrong. It is $44 and it only comes in 24 shades, which is quite pitiful, to be honest. There should be at least 30 to 40 shades. But I still have a lot on the back of my hand, so you don't need 2 pumps for medium coverage. I can try to build it to full. We'll see how that goes. I'll just put it on the cheeks, which is usually the area I want most coverage. Yeah, you can definitely build this to full coverage. It's covering up an acne scar that I have that you can't see now. So definitely can build to full. Y'all, I'm tired. You can see, like, in my eyes, I'm so tired. I got up at 4 this morning, and it's just been a hella hectic morning with the kids. You all that have kids can attest to this. I want to show you guys an up close of my skin. Looks really, really nice. I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear 24-Hour Concealer, and I'm in the shade 2N Medium Neutral. This stuff is bomb because if you have really dry under eyes, it comes with a primer here, like an oil, so you can prime your eyes. I moisturize really well, so I really don't need it, but it's such good coverage, and I never hear anybody talking about that. This concealer. I'm going to blend this out. I think you've all seen me blend concealer out, so I'll just skip this part. Now I'm just going to set with the Ilia powder. So this is a very smoothing powder. It doesn't contain talc, which is something that can cause a condition called milia, where there are little bumps underneath the eye. it's just not ideal for powder. So this is super finely milled. It has a really fresh scent, very light, but I like the way it blurs my under eyes and makes them look completely perfect. Except the bags, like over here, the bags, we can't cover those. Those I've had since I was, I don't know, born, since I was a little girl, so we can't really cover that up. That's almost impossible. Going back into the Goddess palette, I'm going to take just a pencil brush and I'm going to run Athena, the mustard shade, underneath and really smoke it out. These are super pigmented. I don't want to do anything crazy, but I think I kind of want to do something a little bit odd. So after that shade is there, I want to take Venus on another little detail brush and put that right here, sort of meeting the two together. Just seeing what the shimmer looks like on the bottom. Took it down too far here, but that's okay. This one looks really good, actually. I'm going to add one more color, this Avalon shade, to the outermost portion of the eye. Just for some more depth and dimension. You can see that really deepened it up, looking nice. For the waterline, I'm actually going to take this LAGirl Shockwave Neon Liner, and this is in electric, so I need I'm just going to line the lower lash line, so this is like a bright blue, just to enhance the look a little bit, give it some color. Okay, like that. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm gonna add some YSL The Shock mascara, just a little bit to the lower lashes. I don't want to cover up that blue, so just a little bit. Oh, I also have the ColourPop Shayla blush that I want to use in Construct. So I'm going to use that instead of the blush from here. I'm going to take the bronzer shade in this palette. So this is the light palette. I'm just going to sculpt out the cheeks. I don't want to contour. As you can see, I have changed my shirt because I wanted to match my eyeshadow to my shirt. So the thumbnail will be different. And for the first part of this video, obviously, you'll see that it's a different shirt. Sorry about that. But I wanted to be a little matchy-matchy today. Cut me a break. I wanted to. I just wanted to. So I like the color of this bronzer, actually. It's pretty light, so if you're any darker than me, I would go to the dark palette most definitely. But I like it. There's like a little bit of sheen in there. So yeah, I like it a lot. I also want to say this kit right here is $24 now on sale at Ulta and at Sephora. So I'm going to take the Shayla X ColourPop Under Construction Blush in Construct. This is a very shimmery, sort of peachy, bronzy shade, which is perfect for the summer. So I'm going to take my Morphe stippling brush. And I love a glitter blush. I really, really do. And I always run it across my nose, the bridge of my nose, to look a little sunburnt. But yeah, I just put it right here. Look how beautiful that blush is. I highly recommend getting this. I'm still waiting on my eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. I did 2 separate orders, so I really love this blush, and I just kind of throw it everywhere else. Now we're getting into the CoverFX This is the Illuminating Palette. Rose Gold Bar Palette. So, it looks like this. I'm going to just dip into the gold shade with my Real Techniques brush. Just strategically place this here. A little on the apples of the cheek. This is really, really pretty. So e.l.f. has new palettes, highlighter palettes coming out, and I ordered one. It looks a lot like this gold bar palette, so just saying, if I find that it's a dupe, I will let you know in my next video. I really like it though. It's not too blinding. It's really, really nice. Nice and pretty. Last we have lips. I'm going to go into my Soreme Smear Proof. This is waterproof lip liner in Natural Nude, so that's what that looks like. You can get this on Amazon. I take way too long to line my lips. That Soreme lip liner has been my favorite in the month of May. So then I also picked up the Khloe and Becca lipstick in Yours Truly. It's this beautiful nude shade. It's actually on sale as well. And I thought it just went really well with this lip liner. Yeah. It's a really nice pinky nude. I think it's really, really beautiful. I'm going to top it off with a metallic gloss from Ulta. I don't think they sell this, but I love it with every single lip look I do. To top that off, I'm just going to spray a little bit of my L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dewy Setting Mist. So this is the final look using all the products I used today. And I do highly recommend that Goddess palette. It's only $16, total dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold palette. And I really highly recommend the lipstick and the Khloe and Malika bronzer, blush, and highlight palette, since it's only $24. The lipstick is also on sale. I really love that, so I highly recommend that. And with that, I'm going to close out the video. I love you all so, so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.